Greetings. This sounds fun, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound fun? It sounds really cool. I thought we'd do the usual where we'd check it out for a bit, and if we really enjoy it, we'll play it for the stream. If we're like, it's okay, but whatever, we'll go do some Oblivion. It's a win-win in my books, you know. We'll have a bit of a laugh trying out stuff and see what we think. Oh, thank you, Virai. Thank you for the 70, my dude. It's a long friggin' time now, man. Thank you so much. Guys, I need to tell you what happened with the car today. The car I went to go test drive. Seriously. Fucking lol. That's all I'll say. Let me just make sure I've got the game capture going here. There we go. Right. What's the resolution here? What the fuck? What the fucking... No wonder it's blurry. That's better. Large UI and text. Looks okay, I think. Looks okay. Did the cat poop in it? There was no poop. No. Did it explode? There was no exploding. Right, I am going to get a drink a sec. So I'm going to go put the kettle on. Won't be tick, alright? Oh man, you have to excuse me. It is hot. I'm gonna TMI you. I'm just sitting here in boxer shorts and a t-shirt. It is fucking warm. I got home and I was like, I'm not gonna put any fucking trousers on, man. Like, this is too hot. God damn. Oh, well done, Froggy. Well done. Did you enjoy yourself? No, not lewd. No. This is like opposite of lewd. This is like lounging around and looking like a fucking bum. Oh man, it's just warm. You can tell it's really hot because the cats are all floppy. Is England on fire yet? It certainly feels like it. Is it 26? I don't know. How warm is it? It was like 20. I think it was 27 when I was driving home. What's it at the moment? 22. 22 at the moment. It's going to be a bit cooler tomorrow, thankfully. Like, don't get me wrong. Driving back from the car place was really nice, though, right? Like, it was a, it was like a really nice drive home. It was so warm. I had the top down. Like, you know, we could just drive through the countryside. Good stuff. 83 is 9 Twitch babies. I'm starting to think we shouldn't be talking about Twitch sub birth control because the house isn't big enough. We need to use Twitch condoms. That's the real solution. Thank you very much, Ian. I really appreciate your support always. You're always very generous, man. Thank you. Subtropical here. I mean, it's definitely not here. Like, I'm on a, you know, we're in the North Atlantic, like, on an island that's normally quite chilly. So, yeah. We get the odd hot days, though. That's the thing. But, yeah, so anyway, went to go test this car out, right? So, it was a Golf R, which is the high-spec Golf. And so it's a quick car anyway, but it's like, okay, I want to go check it out. And on the advert it says there is some aftermarket modifications, such as the wing mirrors being carbon fiber and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. Well, that sounds interesting enough, right? Anyway, I get there. Look at the car, it looks very nice. The guy turns it on. It is the loudest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, that exhaust, for starters, flat out. It's just flat out was just insanely loud. Like, not a legal exhaust. No way. Right? So, crazy loud. Crazy loud. I've heard lorries next to me that don't sound like that loud. Anyway, so have a look around and go for a test drive in it. Turns out it's been like the third tier of like aftermarket like tuning has been done to it. It's got over £10,000 worth of tuning done to it. Got brand new like turbocharge in there. It's got like brand new suspension, racing wheels, like other crazy shit done to it. Absolutely tons. Absolutely not standard road legal. Like 100% not. Like not even close. I will say it was fucking super fun to drive. Absolutely incredibly fun. Like, it really moved. I put my foot down going from 0 and it got to like, I reckon it did 0 to 60 in like 3.5, 3.6. something like that. It was insanely quick. The acceleration alone was just bananas. But it was so fucking loud. You could not hear yourself think. You could not hear yourself think just sitting in it. Imagine the insurance. Yeah, literally. Like, I was talking to a friend, probably a minimum of £1,000 a year. For me, I'm fucking old. I have a sports car that is £300 a year. Redline soundtrack intensely, yeah. I mean, the sound system was insane. Like, everything about it. And the second you hit the turbo, pop, 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 vroom, pop, 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 pop. Crazy fun. Crazy, crazy, crazy fun. But, like, no way I could buy it. Like, not a fucking chance. So, it was a fun experience, but I'm gonna have to keep looking. But, you know. Right, let me go get the kettle. Yeah, it was a farty car, yeah. It was a farty car. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. Like, it was insane to drive. And honestly, like, you know, it's just one of those things, if you could afford the crazy insurance and you wanted a play car that wasn't like an everyday car, it would have been an amazing play car. But as an everyday car, I think the sound would have driven you fucking nuts. Plus all of those modifications, if anything broke, I dread to think how much it would cost. What kind of car was it? It was a Golf R that had £10,000 of tuning done to it. It was at home on. It would be more at home on a racetrack than it would have been. That is on the road for sure. Like I wouldn't have been shocked if it was like it was driven on a racetrack. Like that's how tuned up it was, specifically for that kind of speed and that kind of like that kind of driving style. But yeah, I basically did a 0 to 60 as I pulled out, and it was super fun. You would have loved it, Froggy. It was really fun. But I know I want a Golf R. I really enjoyed the Golf R itself. I just need something that isn't that tuned up. I mean, the insurance alone would be disgusting. Like, absolutely, absolutely disgusting. But yeah. Still, it was nice to know that it was, you know, something that I wanted to have a look at. So, all right, enough about me in the car. Sorry, I just wanted. I had to tell you guys because it was just so funny. Like, for them to say there's some modifications to legitimately seeing £10,000 worth of modifications. There was more mods on that than most cars cost. Bananas. Anyway, it's just kind of funny. It was like, all right, you know, definitely exciting experience for sure. Definitely exciting experience. So this is a horror-based card game that's like around, like it's like an RPG card gamey sort of thing. Like someone described it as like spooky Cluedo, in like the way it presents itself, which sounds like a laugh. So I picked this up yesterday, and I thought we'd have a look at it, and I think it'd be really cool. So I'm just waiting for my tea to settle, put some milk in it, and we'll get going. I think it will be a good laugh. You right there, Everest? Card games on motorcycles? You can afford it. Don't get insurance through Geico. They're like the Amazon insurance companies when it comes to how they treat their employees. Oh, really? Is it all kicking off, is it? Right. Tea time, and then we're good. Right, got my tea. The big thing about that car as well, right? Like, even if I really liked it, it was so fucking loud driving it that it just wouldn't be feasible, right? Like, you literally couldn't hear yourself think. It was so crazy loud. Like, so no matter how fun that is, like, having that every day, I think would absolutely drive you nuts. I think it'd drive you nuts. Cats know when you got home. They would. Oh, I got yelled at when I got home. Some people outside the chippy nearby were laughing. They were like, "You're getting told off," because I got home and the cats came out and they went. I was like, "Sorry, I'm late. I know. All right, play save slot 1. All right, here we go. Time for card games on cosmic motorcycles. Highrook, an aristocratic area of cold rock and rain, a melancholy shadow overlooking the port of Black Sands. At the summit of its grey cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron House. The Acheron family. Once respected by the city elite, the Acheron family fell from grace to become the subjects of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector, whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It is rumoured he turned to the Seeker's Communion for support, shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seeker's Communion is a secretive organisation of mystics, seers, and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the city and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in the shadows. Oh, hello. Welcome in. You were also playing horror at Highrook. I'm just about to start. What did you think about it? I hope your stream went well. Welcome in. Appreciate the raid. May I actually get a motorcycle? I'm actually looking badass on a crotch rocket. No, maybe not. I don't want to, like, go headfirst into a pole. Council investigation. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavored, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands The Black Sands mayor, Lord Alliston, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Oh no, why are we not like this thing? Is it all gonna go horribly wrong? Are we gonna get mauled? Hello, Egtart, you're right. No. Chapter 1. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond. Adage of the Deep Spire Church. I'm not sure what to expect with this. Yeah. Introductory task. Move the camera. Or use WASD. Oh, introduction. Welcome to the Horror Highrook, a card crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. To progress through the game, you must combine characters and items in order to complete tasks across the ancient estate. Experiment and explore. There are many mysteries to unravel. If you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed in the bottom left to help you get started. You can close the windows now and work out things as you play, or you can read the other sections of this guide to learn more about the in-game systems. Well, let's grab a quick look, shall we? The game board shows the various... Ow, I just stubbed my toe. It's like Dankest Dungeon, but detective version instead of monster version. Sounds very cool. The game board shows you the various rooms in the manor where you can conduct your investigation. Some locations will be unavailable when the game begins, and it's your job to work out how to access them. You can gain information about a room by selecting its title bar, or any of the squares that make up the room itself. I'll show you the description of the room and its attributes. You can zoom in and out of the board. Fine, whatever. All rooms and cards have attributes, with different things. Lippy, keys, coffee, and wine, etc. Their attribute associated with a room indicates what cards can be used there. For example, devices attribute is present on both the study and the machine room. It means you can use the code in that location. Okay? I see. The study code card and the machine room. Placing items and characters in matching rooms allows you to perform tasks. Okay. I'd say it's Jeanette in the kitchen with her claws. Earlier it was Jeanette on my keyboard, and then she decided to claw my fingers on my mouse, because, you know, cat's got a cat, right? So we've got different cards. Character cards displays the status and attributes of a character. Task focus. Items can be used to focus on a task. Task support. Items that add extra points. Information cards. Items present story fragments and hints. Some cards have glowing borders. It means the card holds important story information, and you're required to read it before continuing. The main use of cards is to perform tasks in matching rooms. Okay. Each room contains a local task square. If you place a task focus card in a square, makes sense, with an attribute that matches the room. The inspector panel will show the information about the task. Room tasks always require a character card to be present in their local character square. This character can contribute their own attribute levels to the task. For example, Scholar Vitali could contribute +1 key to the task of deciphering a notebook. Harder tasks require higher levels of attributes. You can place additional support cards into a room to help you meet the challenge. Okay. Once the attribute requirements are met, you can then execute the task. If the task produces a card that the task room is full, the new card will be placed into a temporary storage area. If the task fails, the phrase, perhaps we should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while, means that all the results of cards are already on the board. But if you use a support card from the results, it will be available to appear on the task again. Okay. So I'm just reading through this just to make sure I'm kind of a little bit au fait with the systems. Characters. In addition to investigating the mysteries of Highrook, you'll need to keep the team alive and well. Each character has a set of skills and vital statistics. Injury, how hurt they are. Makes sense. Fatigue, which increases with each task. When characters become excessively tired, they might begin to fail. Okay. Hunger, they get hungry. Madness, characters lose sanity when facing horrors or performing tasks. High levels of madness cause characters to behave erratically. You can treat these negative conditions by sleeping in the guest room or consuming food and medicine in the dining room. You can also change how much impact these stats have in the game option. At the top right is a sundial, displays the current in-game time and number of days you've been in the manor. You can use the buttons to control the speed of the game. All tasks take an amount of time. Don't be afraid to pause frequently, especially when I read everything. Pause is spacebar. Beneath the sundial is buttons to access the records, the storage space for information cards. You can send the cards to the records panel by right-clicking them. Okay, right. Fine. This is our... You can move the camera with... or was. Was doesn't seem to work, but we can move the camera with right click. So I guess we pause while we're sorting things out. Temporary storage. So we got temporary storage cards here. We got our composer. We've got our courtyard. These are where our characters are. The Mechanist Astor, the Scholar Vitali, and Attius Hawk. I guess these are our peeps. We've got a supply crate and a newspaper and a missive. Pause and unpause some space. Open the supply crate. Can we open stuff while we're... We get a burnished metal crate of investigatory equipment provided by the High Council. It is sealed with an elaborate mechanist lock. We will need to take it to the machine room to open it. Okay? So we've got different rooms. We've got an archive room. A cliff top. The well house, which is locked. The forge, study, Lord's chamber, laboratory, schoolroom, child's room, and chapel are all locked. The machine room is not. And the cellars are locked. And the guest rooms are available. What's this? Clue Lovecraft edition? I think so, basically. So, fine. That's how we use that. The Gazette. Vanishing a Highrook, the Acheron family, one of the city's most eligible houses, has disappeared under suspicious circumstances this week. A delivery boy from Direwitch Market is reported to have discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor to deliver the tinned fish. The boy, who has subsequently been treated for delirium, is reported to have spoken about seeing the place as struck by a storm. The Acheron family were not immediately found by the local tollman, and their servants, a maid and a state warden, also seem to have been missing for some time. The High Council announced that it had commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate the disturbing vanishing. Okay. And we got a missive. Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to the Commander Highrook... Let's try again. I can't read tonight, I'm sorry. By order of the High Council, you are granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and associated facilities. You have been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the Acheron family, the owners of the estate who were reported missing several days ago. The Acherons were well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumoured affiliation with the Seekers Communion. Please treat any evidence you find as confidential and report immediately to the Council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context. Okay. Scholar Vitali says, I see Mayor Alliston is conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Bleakhurst has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our knowledge. But perhaps I can track down the books that Acheron borrowed from us last year. Vitali sighs and rolls his eyes. Hey, good point. The Mechanist Astor. Indeed, Vitali, I am equally tired of Alliston's petty machinations, but the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such we're obligated to respond. At least they provide us with some tools to begin our work. We should take the supply crate to the machine room where I can extract its contents. Attius Hawk. I don't much like Alliston either, but he pays well. I certainly don't trust these bookworms in this Acheron chap. Nothing but trouble in these old tomes. Attius shuffles impatiently. Let's find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Spoken like a true Aldworther. Vitali shakes his head dismissively. Don't worry, my friend. It will be away from the bookworms and back with the woodworms soon. Fewer insults, more action. Our remaining colleague, a Dr. Cancross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for arrival. Astor draws a mechanist key driver from a belt and approaches the crate. Okay, so I guess we move the crate to this room, and we move Astor here. And that will... can we send to records? We can. So I guess we can bring the scholar to the archives, maybe? I don't know what we're going to do with Athius Hawk. Stick him in the dining room, maybe. Alright, let's... Here we go. Click on the room or its title bar and then select Start Task. Here we go. The acrid smell of engine oil permeates the space, propagated by hidden fans and snaking ducts. Mechanical computers hum softly, anchored with cables like metal roots, their punch-card ports eager for data. Unpack the crate. Requires supply crate. Character. Mechanist. Astor. Total 1. Alright, start the task. So we wait until that's done, I guess. We've got no task for anything else right now, so we just wait. Jane Astor. Okay. Sneaking ducks or snaking ducks. Probably got snake in them. You know how it is. Okay. Science prevails, says Mechanist Astor. Alright, we've got a spyglass, a pair of ornate binoculars composed of burnished brass fittings and oil-smudged leather. The lenses stain the world a watery blue, but their magnification and focus are impressive. We can perform the task on the cliff top. So I guess we can move that to the cliff top. Requires 1... paths. So we can actually have Mr. Hawk there do that. We've got an equipment note. The following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please use them instructed. Spyglass, a high-quality binocular set from the workshops of Ashburg intended for use in hunts or expeditions. Night lamp, a soporific nightlight from the mechanist workshops of Venatus. A gentle hum and soft light promotes slumber even in disturbing surrounds. And a library codex, provided by the Scholars of Bleakhurst, a catalogue of archive filing systems and nomenclature. Good luck in your investigations. Alright, so, the library codex, I guess, will be done in the archives. Fine. Beep. The night lamp can be... Oh, we should already read it. A well-thumbed index from Bleakhurst College, describing the canonical organization of archives and texts. It should allow us to locate useful items within the organizational chaos of the archives. So, what we can do then is set. We can do the task. Search the archives. Requires library codex and Scholar Vitali. Start. So that'll start there. The night lamp we can do in the guest room. The mechanist lantern from the Venatus workshops. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum when activated. This soporific sound, combined with the soft scattering of dappled lights, guaranteed to induce sleep. Active sleeping reduces the fatigue of all characters present in the room. It may also provide us with inspiration. So anyone who's tired can go and sleep in the room. That's fine. So I guess what we'll do for now is start the task at the cliff top and in the archives. The freezing cliffside is punctuated by sparse grey trees and treacherous paths. Scrawny goats and ragged seabirds weave in and out of the salt mist. The smog of black sand rides in distance. Right, let's get this going. So we'll have these guys do some work on the house here. Eat a basic meal. I guess we do that in the kitchen. Need a task card to do meals, I guess. Alright, we got some stuff here. Alright. So, firstly, let's have a quick look. Catalytic powder, a bunch of reactive powder scraped from the briny efflorescence of ancient Highrook stone, a useful reagent in chemical process. The catalyst can support activities in the laboratory. Okay, well, we can't do anything in the lab yet, so I guess we'll move this to temp storage. Raven's cap. These ink-stained button mushrooms represent the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, their rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations. Or stomach pain. Would-be Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We can eat a handful of these raw in the dining room if feeling lucky. Consuming these mushrooms raw can provide key or muscle inspiration, can also make you ill. Can we cook them, maybe? Can we start another task? I guess that expires after a while. And we got study code. A slip of crease card inscribed with neat lines and numbers and symbols appears to be a key code of some kind. On the reverse surface, an image of a key is stamped in blue ink. So what we can do is take that over to the machine room. I need someone who's got devices. That's you. Alright, you can start unlocking this study code. I guess we can also continue doing stuff in the code in here. I guess these two can continue doing work, I guess. What could go wrong with eating random mushrooms? Oh, task complete. Oh, hello. What's going on over here? Gideon's note. To whomever finds this note, do not follow my path. You'll not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it's too late, I will close the doors. I will shatter the gates and scatter the fragments. And I beseech you, do not follow. I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? This does not bode well. The first evidence of Lord Akron we find in this garbled, paranoid rant. Perhaps Gideon was trying to escape the communion's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsessions really had him driven insane. Astor looks disturbed. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the Lord was up to no good and this is him trying to cover his tracks. Attius' brows knit together with suspicion. He could be trying to set up someone to take blame for whatever happened to his family, or maybe he just went mad, sitting up here with all these weird books. Do not be so quick to judge. Lord Akron was an accomplished academic. I don't think we can simply dismiss his writings as the babblings of a madman. I feel there's truth in his words, disturbing though they may be, but it's too soon to say what this outburst really means. So we can send to records. We got a simple trowel. In the courtyard, we can dig. A crooked trowel, tarnished with age and spotted with rust. The scratched metal blade is dented but sharp edges strong enough to bite through frosty soil. So in the courtyard, we could have someone dig. Maybe once the cliff stop is done. And a fragment. A fragment is something more. The dark traceries and dislodged symbols offer a glimpse of what the whole might be. I guess we'll put that over here for now. Cool. Alright. We have some raw meat. A chunk of meat cooked from a trapped hare. Its scrawny flesh might make a decent meal when cooked, so we could probably cook that in the kitchen. Who can cook? Who's got cooking powers? The machinist can cook. Get some cooking, lady. Beep. Cook that raw meat. We got some tracing charcoal. Task support +1. We probably need to organize our stuff, right? We probably need to organize our stuff at some point. These are task support items, so we can probably put those there. This does remind me a little bit of Cult Simulator, but like a bit more structured, I guess, with the way the board's laid out. I liked Cult Simulator. I thought that was always an interesting game. A Seeker's Letter? Dear Gideon, your efforts have been noted, and you are new to the communion, yet we've already sensed great potential in your practice. As discussed, we will aid you in your work and provide such guidance where we can. In return, you must follow that guidance and pledge yourself to our order. As you are aware, Highrook rests upon the Black Sands undercoves, a network of subterranean smuggling routes and hidden chambers. An old Seeker sanctuary still lies within these caves. Descend and locate the shrine if you can. We believe objects of great power still remain hidden there in the gloom. Okay. Continue working on the archives there, my dude. Attius, can you get digging, maybe? In the courtyard. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. So we'll have the Mechanist Astor will be cooking for a bit. I wonder what the composer is. Is this, do you reckon that's over here? A basic meal? It's not tasty or fragrant or even very warm, but it's sustenance. We can all eat it together in dining room to reduce our hunger. Ah, awesome. Can I have multiple people in one room, I guess? So if we do this. Basic meal. Eat character, all characters present. There we go. So everyone can have a meal. And what do we find? A dream leaf. A fragile rose with a crown of deep purple petals. Concoctions made from this delicate plant are rumored to instill vivid dreams and nighttime visions. The city's mystics often endorse its use as a catalyst for seances and fortune-telling. So we can do a task in the laboratory with that, potentially. Do I have access to the lab? No. Jammed. Healing sprig. Although they're unremarkable to look at, these small flowers are renowned for their healing properties. We can process the petals in the lab to create a restorative treatment. Oh, okay, let's put that down there for now. We got something in the archives here as well. Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse lived in a house, not his house, but the house of a great king. Some people don't want mice in their homes, but the king was always asleep and dreaming, so Mr. Mouse was free to wander the house without fear. Most mornings, Mr. Mouse would climb up the curtains and look out the windows, gazing across the ash-coloured land to the evil river beyond. He knew the river was the place where visitors would arrive, their feet making pretty patterns in the ash-grey sand. He wanted to visit the river, but he was afraid he would get lost on the way, so instead of venturing outside, he'd watch and whisper. Normal behaviour. Right, everyone's eating the basic meal. Belch. Alright, everyone's eaten. Good. Just get digging again, I guess, dude. Scholar can get working as well. You complete all the introductory tasks done. Well done. You should be able to continue your investigation without hints. Refer to the guide in the in-game menu. Match attributes for items, rooms, and character skills. Read card and room descriptions for guidance. Try different combinations of items to fulfill task requirements. Task seems impossible. Keep exploring. Keep an eye on your character's health and well-being. Fatigue 25. I don't know how tired 25% is, but... What could go wrong with eating random mushrooms? Literally nothing, honestly. What do you all think so far? I think this is quite interesting. I think it's got some interesting stuff here. Another dream leaf. That replaced the one we found. A focus fern. A clutch of leathery leaves. When seated in boiling water, this herb will result in a brew that can help focus and study. Oh, that's kind of handy. We should do something with that, maybe. An oil bud. The oil bud is a thick-stemmed plant with wiry branches lined with rows of waxy buds. Engineers apothecaries frequently cultivate this plant, crushing its buds for a natural lubricant. Right, maybe you go back to the cliff top for a bit. Do something over there. We found a cryptic journal, though. I like it. I think I might pick it up. It is neat. You picked it up for yourself. It's cool, isn't it? I'm pretty impressed with it so far. A small folio of notes and diagrams scribbled in Lord Akron's distinctive hands, written in more complex cipher than previous entries. So that's a task focus, not a task, right? So I can put that over here. I need to, like, line up each thing. That's yellow. That's key. That's yellow. That's key. That's key as well. And that's yellow. So that's 2 yellows, and that's key. Oh, task. Wait, is task focus? No, this is a task. This is an actual task, isn't it? Task focus are actual tasks. The study. Maybe you go do that and study. Oh, no, we can't. That'll be the Mac. I think that'd be... I think that's her, isn't it, with this? Devices? Devices. This guy can do it as well. Worst case scenario in eating mushrooms, you see God and have to explain what you've been doing in incognito mode. God's like, oh, what disgusting browser history. Where would I find such things? It's so I know I can avoid them. Alright. Owl T. Task support. So I actually need to make sure that task focus is different to task support. Task focus should be done over here. Task support. There we go. Oops, that one. Okay. So what we're going to do is take the Mac instead. Study. Requirements not met? Oh, you require 2? Ah, so what we could actually do is we could help ourselves. Wait, no? Oh, wait, the Mechanist doesn't have? Oh, it's investigation. Not devices, I'm an idiot. I'm idioto. We actually need this chap. Wait, wait, who actually has this stat? Mysteries. Oh, what is this guy? So he can go over there. Start task, there we go. He can study the cryptic journal. Can you just rest? Does that put his fatigue down? I don't know how long it takes. Oh, I think you'd have to start the task. Okay. To have a bit to have some sleep. So we gained a puzzling journal. That's another one to put up there. I can keep cards up there, I guess. To do them later. An echo? What's that? A shadowy A shadow of a child is here. Sometimes its presence flickers like a candle. That's spooky. Simon's note. Yesterday, Pa made me get some weird necklace from the caves under the house. Down there, the tunnels are all twisted. It was scary. I think maybe smugglers left it for him. Pa said not to put it on. It was shining when I dug it up, like a red star. I wanted to wear it really bad, but it hurt when I did, like nettles all over. I took it off quick. It's in the chapel now, and Pa goes there at night and makes strange sounds, like he's crying. I worry he's putting it on, and it's hurting him like it hurt me. I hate it, but I want to throw it away, but Pa says no. He's grumpy. He shouted at me the other day for doing drawing in his study, so now I play outside. I don't mind, but I feel like watching the birds, but it feels extra cold today. Very normal, just your standard ghost child? Yeah, I mean, you know. Don't you all, everyone have ghost children? Moon grain? Alright, we can put that in the kitchen. Here you go. We can cook the moon grain. So we'll study this cryptic journal. See how we fare. Oh, nice. Oh, we got something else there. Another fragment, which looks like top row, I guess. Maybe. Assuming that's what this is for, but. Seeker's Letter 2. Dear Gideon, the fragments of lore you're compiling are symbolic shards, scraps of shattered knowledge. They may seem incomprehensible in isolation, but gather them all and absorb their lessons. Only then, when you assemble the whole, will a new rite be formed. The opening eye, the ashen hammer, the fallen sky, the broken spear. Each incantation opens the mind to deeper power and knowledge. Persist, brother. You are close to communing with the first circle of Nibiru. Once the eye has been opened, we'll truly begin to see the glory that awaits. Perfectly normal behavior, honestly. Gideon's note 3. Simon's illness is worsening. The communion tells me it's the only cure lies in pressing onwards, but I have already unleashed things I never want to see. This morning, the spawn of the first circle came again, writhing in putrid grubs, spilling out of cracks in the boards. I don't know how to appease them, and I'm tired. Things are becoming untethered. In my fatigue, I have mislaid the Valhassa tier, or it's mislaid itself. Must begin hiding the tools and ritual fragments. I cannot have my family fall prey to the efforts again. This seems reasonable. That was a good kip. Gift of the snake? Crawling around my limbs like a second skin, but I'm not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whispering dark secrets to me. A vision from a dream and a source of inspiration. Oh, nice. Got some lips. Alright, Atius. Maybe get digging again. How much does that give him? Oh, so that actually got rid of his fatigue. Okay. I guess for now. What's your fatigue at? 36, and yours is at 46. Okay. Moonshine? It's not sophisticated, but it's effective. We can drink this to calm a fretful night and in the dining room. Okay. Nice. We can task focus, so we can drink the moonshine to presumably cure illnesses. Do you guys need to sleep? It is getting late. I think everyone sleeps here. There we go. Another fragment. Looking like it's promising. Gideon's note 1. The Dreamleaf potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime, and in my slumber I saw it. A relic of Valhassa, a glowing shard of light. An ancient pendant buried in the deep chamber of the Undercoves, just as the Seeker said. I sent Simon down to find it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. He's nimble, and the Ichtis sleep even lower than the Seeker's cave, so I know he'd be safe. Following the outline of my dream, he followed the pendant, returning proudly to me, his eyes bright with excitement. I hope one day to show him the wonders he helped bring forth, but for now, just a few more fragments and I complete the first steps of my journey. This all seems very dubious to me. The focus fern. Can you cook as well, dude? Yeah, you can. Get cooking, my dude. Oops. It's fine. So the group consists of random mushrooms, dreamleaf, and moonshine. Yeah, that'll be alright, won't they? We got another member of the party joining tomorrow, I think. Gift of the monkey. A scampering shadow, a half-seen furry form darts around the machine room. Tools clatter and shelves creak. But the invisible interloper is helping, not hindering. A hairy hand passes you the part you require, and a chattering giggle fades in the air around you. A lingering vision and a source of inspiration. Handy. Alright, so we need to study the archives again. You can study the archives. The Mechanist can do the cliff top. Ah, we got more owl tea. Jolly good. These are both labs, right? Yeah. Maybe get digging again. See what we can do. This is definitely very cool. I like... Oh! Dr. Callagher? What do you reckon? She might be cute? Big mask hunter. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Direwich yesterday. The fellow had developed Caxton's complaints. Bones like rubber. Most intriguing. Coincidentally, my girl was summoned here recently to the Acro's son. He was suffering from an unusual affliction. Unfortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. Dr. Callagher, your late arrival is of no matter. We've barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanist locks. I believe one of these locations might be house a simple laboratory that you can make use of when we gain access. I suspected as much. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Lord Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate without his supervision. Luckily, a junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory code, so we should be able to gain access using the copy I have here. Very smart, Miss Callagher. It doesn't surprise me. You were as keen as a blade when you fixed me up and my crew for keel fever last spring. Saved us from right wrecking, you might say. Attius seems almost coy. I owe you one. If you need any alchemy supplies or help with shifting stuff, let me know. Is this by the cultist sim, guys? No, it's not. Different team. Those look like bugs in the archive, I think. Then we got bugs. Alright. The tracker's guide, what's that? It's just task support. So we got another support option. How to find the salt hare, the broken twig, the signs of the storm, where the wild things may be. We've uncovered a selection of expeditionary notes that might serve our exploration of the cliff tops. I guess if we had some more supports, if we had a support card to the cliff tops, do we end up getting more stuff, I wonder? I wonder if that actually works on that. Alright, so we got the lab code, which we can do in the machine room. Yeah, so we can put that in the machine room, like so. And once the mechanist... Actually, can you do it? No. She's good at mysteries, dreams, substances, roots, sensations, and incantations. So I can take the mechanist here now. I better wait, actually, till the kid's gone. There we go. Requirements not met. We need 2. Oh, wait. It requires 2. Okay. The gift of the monkey would do the job, then. I was curious about this game. I'm glad to see you playing it. It's really interesting. It's really interesting so far. We've got some more raw meat, so we can cook some stuff in the kitchen again. Can you cook? You cannot cook. Attius is going to have to do it once he's finished. That's fine. We've got some moon grain to do as well. I wonder if we can do both at once. To find out, I guess. You can only do this at tasks in the dining room. Okay. So we should be able to gain access to... oh, we got a rusted box. Oh, we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get cooking. How are you doing, Attius? You're 21% fatigue. You're 7. The doctor's got 0. Oh, 52? Damn, the doctor needs some sleep. They have alcoholism. Alice Callagher is the head of the infectious studies at Cane Cross Yard. Her skill with a syringe and scalpel is second only to her ability as a lab technician. Rarely seen without her mask, even by her colleagues, she hides her face and her history under the raven's brow. So we got a drunkard doctor. We'll give her some sleep quickly. Sounds like she needs it. Okay, so we gained access to the thing. That's nice. What else can we do? We got a rusted box that needs to be opened in the machine room, I guess. Simon's note 2. I'm getting sick. Must have got a cold from the caves, and the hurt from the necklace is still there. I'm writing this sitting in the machine room, the medicine room. I'm waiting for Amy to make a special sleepy drink. I don't like being sick. Maybe the necklace will put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa did not seem to care. He's still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. I can hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. Hope he doesn't get sick too. Anyway, Amy says best not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet and strange of late, not like his normal self. This note confirms what I already suspected. Simon's illness was some form of otherworldly malady, contracted when his father involved the boy in his occult research. Dr. Callagher adjusts her mask and begins to pace around the room. No wonder my colleagues can identify the cause of the problem. I only wish I'd been there to examine him. The description of the ailment and the pain is most intriguing. The poor mite. His father is nothing but a coward, sending his son into the undercoves because he didn't dare go there himself. Meddling in the dark is stupid enough, but including kids in such danger is unforgivable. And yet he looked down at us dogs folk as he passed us in the street. Bah. As yes, it's not our role to judge Lord Acheron's morals, simply to follow his trail. Vitaly opened his arms and appealed for calm. But we can agree that the son's illness was related to his father's work. We should try and find this necklace. I would like to know how it was involved in the Seeker's plan. Alright, so we want to open up that box. It requires 3. This might be good, but I need to have things that would do... Oops. That's investigations. I actually need 3 for that. So we can't do this one yet, so I guess we'll leave it here for now. Let's have her do that for now, I guess. A puzzling journey. A journal. We got a task focus skill. That can be done in the study. We'll have to go there in a minute. The dream leaf's interesting. We need the... Oh, we got the lab open now. We can actually do that. So we could have the doctor start investigating the dream leaf. Prize 2? Hey. Alright, let's do that then. Vitaly seems like a bit of an ass kisser. A little bit, right? But, yeah, I don't know, maybe, Oh, nice, we got a gift to the monkey. We need another one of those, really, but... Alright. So let's have, Dr. Caligar deal with the dream leaf for a minute. He's grumbling. Why are you grumbling? He's not tired. Okay, we got a basic meal. We should probably leave that over there. We can probably do the focus fern next. There we go. So she found some more raw meat. That's nice, too. Right, the mechanist is gonna need... We're gonna need to eat soon, I guess. I guess I'll send her out on the cliffs again, just to... A booster matrix. Task support +1. Oh, that's really handy. So we actually needed that. So we got enough we need. So you can do the journal for now, though. Up there. A dream draft. Dream draft. A tonic frowned upon by the dispensaries of Canecross Yard. Said to be a powerful soporific with one that elicits wild dreams. Caligar studies the bottle, swirling the content around. Lord Acheron was growing the leaves to make this potion, but he used a dose in the place of the night lamp. In place of the night lamp when we sleep. We might find out why. Interesting. So let's do that over there. The doctor. What else can you do, doctor? Doctor can... Let's have a look. So you need to cook the raw meat there. And we all need to have a basic meal together at some point. Doctor's okay. We got anything else? The oil bud. Let's have you deal with that. Excellent. Can the mechanist do some digging? No, she's not a digger. Some more catalyst powder, though. That's handy. It's a game where you, like, are a haunted house or another one. No, this is like a cultist. We're trying to find out what happened to a family, and we've got a team of investigators, and we're sort of using cards and crafting different cards together to try and get to the bottom of it. Here's the idea. Gideon's notes. I had the Valhassa tear and the fragments to accompany it, but at what cost? My son brought more than just the relic back from the depths. He's afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. Doctors from Canecross could not help him, and he's now so frail I fear he may not recover on his own. I hope to find some assistance for him via my work or from the Seekers. Perhaps the cure lies somewhere within the walls of Nibiru. In the meantime, I'm sealing the chapel just as I close the laboratory. I don't want anyone else to stumble across my work and end up injured. Right, the scholar. Do we need to eat? Hunger's at 14%. We probably could eat, but... Probably could eat. Maybe we'll get everyone together and do that in a minute. I actually like this kind of game. This like sort of like pace to it, you know. Can we put 2 together? Does it work like that? I guess. Ah, we got some machine oil. Task support, very nice. So we need more of that to open up this rusted box, for example. So the more of this we can get, the better. That's really good. I'm getting sort of handle on how this works. That needs to be cooked. We need to get... Can we get everyone in here? That's all 4, right? There we go. Everyone can eat a basic meal. Delicious. Oh, there's something in that room. Missed it, I guess. Hardly delicious, it'll do. Fatigue is reasonable. But everyone's no longer hungry. That's good news. So that meal can stay in there. You can cook that. Get cooking. We need to investigate stuff again. So get investigating. We can now open this crate though. Because we've got machine oil and the booster matrix. To allow us to do that task. Excellent. Very nice, very nice. So everyone's currently doing something except for the doctor, who's got nothing to do. Oh, you can dig. The doctor can dig. Fab. Let's do that. Am I spooked yet? It's not super spooky yet, but it's got a nice atmosphere to it. I think it's got a very nice atmosphere to this so far. I'm actually... But I like this kind of stuff. I like this kind of, like, wait for bars fills and sees what happens thing. So we gained a tech support for goo, a detailed hand-drawn sheet of chemical tables and molecular diagrams translated from an ancient tongue. Very nice. Right, what do we actually want here? Oh, we gained another bit of spooky thing and a delivery note. Dear X, please find your order enclosed. Firstly, the sulfuric draft you requested from Canecross. Be aware its effects can be potent. Take a dose in place of your usual nightcap to encourage exotic dreams. Secondly, the vellum from the Deet Spire library. Operator could not retrieve the entire folio, but did extract the page you described. As usual, there's no return process should you require that the item is not what you require. We must also remind you that it would be imprudent to mention this or any of our transactions in public. Naughty. We got another dream draft, have we? Okay. So we'll put that over there. The Machinist is relatively tired. We could send her to sleep with that. Might be able to for the doctor, though, because she's got ranks in dreams. Yeah. Okay, what do we want to do then? Let's see what happens here. Oh, are you actually cooking? No task present? Oh, I made a basic meal already. Okay. You could do that quickly. There we go. We've cooked everything then. Got out of the way. You could archive. Dreamleaf. Fab. I think the more of that stuff we make, the better. So let's... Oh, Dreamleaf requires 2. Spicy. Dreamleaf's definitely a more burly task, isn't it? There we go. Everything that's played in space for horror games that are more like atmospheric. Yeah, same. Like I love like unique horror games that are like this sort of different feel to them, you know? Like it's cool. This kind of stuff is super cool. I might actually send her to sleep, but she hasn't got any dreams. I don't know. It might be better to see the doctor. I can have her on the cliff top again though. There we go. Just gotta keep it hunger 2%. More moonshine. Fab. Atius, get digging again for the time being. What else can Atius do? Good with devices, sensations, and secrets. That's fine. Perhaps we should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while. I think that means we've kind of done everything, or we've got too many of those right now. Probably means I need to actually use some of the dream draft, I guess. I need booze for my doctor. Does she actually need booze? Oh yeah, if the character's not fed, the sufferer suffers. The character will suffer an injury for each dawn unless they have been drunk alcohol in the previous 24 hours. Staying sober will eventually remove this condition. That, or we just get rid of we just keep her sober, I guess. So she doesn't drink. Have we seen any gribblers yet? We see a couple of ghosts, but... Some raw meat. I think cooking some of this is actually pretty good. I think having a supply of food and stuff is probably quite useful. A focus fern. Machine oil, that's always nice. Right, Doctor, you are going to go to sleep with a dream draft. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I can't really use the dream leaves at the moment, I think. We've used too many, perhaps. Yeah, I think that just means I got the maximum amount. I think that's I've got the max amount of cards for that particular task, right? So I can't do that. Hunger's pretty slow to build. Fatigue is bigger. What a restless night. Dream of the monocle. The hunched shoulders of a tall but crooked man loom over a blinking console. Somewhere in the machine room, he pokes and prods, turning dials and tapping gauges. An open journal rests on the dirty counter, the intricate symbols on its pages smudged by his fingers as he traces their equations. He grunts and plucks a shiny lens from beneath his furrowed brow, placing it on top of the book. After staring at the dust-filled air, the man rises stiffly from the machine, abandoning the book and the monocle. He stumbles around the room and you awake. The sound of calculating engines and humming in your ears. So we got a dream of the monocle to do in the machine room. So we can do that with the mechanist, assuming she's not too fatigued at the moment. Right. Did she actually get any sleep? Fatigue 0. Yeah, we could actually do another dream and see what else happens, I guess. Get sleeping. Oh, we got another booster matrix. So we need to use a booster matrix here. There we go. All right. Let's see what the machinist makes of that dream, I guess. Sleep offers some repair. I don't know if I can make another dream draft because we've actually run out now, so let's do that. Dream of the needle. It can be done in the study. The sound of a distant rainstorm blends with the dying crackle of a guttering candle. Moonlight will soon be the only illumination for this chamber. In watery light, casting long shadows across a scarred desk, in scattered journals and torn pages. The head and folding arms of the insecant man have pushed aside the books and quills. To use the wooden surface as an awkward pillow, his breathing is deep and slow, and his sleep holds no dreams. The source of his slumber, a glinting medicinal syringe, lies discarded in a low, dark drawer. So we'll put that in the study. Get ready for our study guy. But I think everyone might need some sleep soon. We're pretty high fatigue, I guess, for peeps. Yeah. Right, I think we all go get some rest, I think. Get some sleep, peeps. A cryptic journal in the study. And an Irving's eyepiece. Oh, this is interesting. Sorry, I'm just having a swig of tea. This rose-tinted monocle is constructed with an exotic bulbous lens that improves the clarity of smudged or faded text. The lens itself comes from a set of polished glass discs found in an ornate chest, washed ashore in Ashport during the Great Coriolis storm a few years ago. Once the quality of lenses was realized, they became much sought after, exchanging hands for extortionate sums across the city. Arlo Irving, head archivist at the Venatus Institute, was one of the first to commission eyewear manufactured with such lenses. Irving directed the reconstruction of Venatus' favourite yet crumbling library. He had a hawk eye for detail and whimsically claimed that he could read the books through their covers, but it's generally surmised his remarkable acuity came from some magical quality imbued in the monocle itself. So, it's an infinite tech support use. What is that secret? I don't know what stat that is. Memories. It's a memories item. I don't know what we use that for, but that's a new type of item that I think we put over here. It's like a unique item. Alright, everyone's having a snooze. The doctor's making a dream draft. That's great. What else can you do, doctor? Get digging. Please. They have an injury now, I think. Yeah, 5% injury for their alcoholism. Vitali's note. Attius is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding of the appreciation of anything he can't immediately hold or see. He's an unsophisticated bear, something that I appealing in other I might even find appealing in other circumstances, but I must remain focused on our task and advocate for brains over brawn. I'm sure that Bleakhurst sent me here because of my interest in arcane texts. They may disapprove of my speciality publicly, but they benefit from it privately. Despite common belief, many of the occult theories promoted by the Seekers would have authentic grounds. It'd be great vindication if I was able to unearth proof that my focus study was not in vain. Okay, everyone's okay on their fatigue now. Good stuff. Right, you need to study that. We need a owl tea to help you out there with that task. Jolly good. How's everyone's hunger? Okay, we can probably eat at some point, but Astor? I don't know what Astor can do when she's not. She can cook, to be fair. But we've already got 2 moonshines, we might be full already, but I'll try it. Attius can go hunting a sec as well. There we go. Cultism vibes. It has a very sort of similar feel to it, doesn't it? Yeah. That's very, very similar feel to Cultism. Ah, the oil bird's great. So we'll have the doctor go over there and deal with the oil bird. We want more of that. We have a glistening syringe. A bright needle winks under a stained glass cylinder. A medical hypodermic, commonly used to extract or inoculate blood. A dirty tube makes it hard to tell which of these were used last. It's task focus. So we need to do that in here. There's another cryptic journal which requires 2. So I need to do tracing charcoal. There we go. Alright, looking tasty. Oh, interesting. I can only have 2 moonshine, I guess, at once. A ruined pot. Interesting. Another one for the study. Oh, interesting. They can also do memories in the archive. Actually, we could probably put this in the archive, I guess. We could leave it here, I suppose. Here, Isaac. Are we the cult, or was the family? The family was in the cult. The family was in the cult. We're trying to find out what's happened to the family. At the moment, we don't know. Perhaps we could search elsewhere for a while. We're not allowed to look at more machine oil. It's not. I'm not quite sure what means we can only have one or the other, but glistening syringe requires 2. I have a catalytic powder here, so we could actually do that. Investigate that. The dream leaf needs to be done at some point as well. Moon grain, raw meat. We actually got we're full on both at the moment, so we can leave those there. Let's get digging. Alright, so we got another one of this. Looking like we're building the occult thing here. We need the rune pot, so we can sort that over. Do I actually have anything to help us? We don't. We are missing an item here. We are missing an item. Cursed. Gideon's note. I cannot find my tools anymore, as if the house is shifting around me. Scraps and relics are wandering from room to room. I'm so weary and with study and drained from ritual I cannot think straight. I'm tempted to keep track of the fragments, and I know I could acquire replacements if need be, but I fear I'm stumbling into the darkness without the protections I need. The communion is urging me on, offering support from afar, but they are not subject to the nightmares I see in every shadow. Alright, so what do we get here? A blood vial. Task support for love hearts. Interesting. I guess we do the glistening syringe again? See what we can dig up, I guess. A booster matrix. That's always nice. This doesn't count as a support card. I'm a little bit surprised. Task support level +1. Or maybe I need to. Or maybe if I put a support card in there, it upgrades it, perhaps. We have another focus fern. Do we need? I think we might need a focus fern now. We'll have him cook that. The oil bud we can sort as well. But I think we're full on oil at the moment, so. I'm injured. Why are you injured? What happened to you? They hurt themselves on the syringe? Oh, a delicate test tube extracted from one of the investigators. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't keep doing that. Unique infinite uses. Right. Healing sprig. Might need to do that instead. She's getting hurt. I think I stabbed her to death. Chemical worksheet. Owl tea. Perfect. Now we can use this. Jolly good. Atius, you can now... What do we want to do with you, Atius? Get digging again, I guess? Save money by sharing needles. Agreed, yeah. I mean, needles are reusable for a reason. Healing dose. Task focus. We can use the right click to heal our injuries. Here you go, heal yourself. There we go. Sorted. Alright. Oil bud. I don't know if I need the oil bud one now. I don't know if I can actually do much with it, but Perhaps we should focus. So we can't investigate any further right now. Unmat's pot. The runes around this kintsugi repaired pot seem to grow faintly, like glyphs trace and ember. Indika Unmat was a respected herbalist known for her exotic and sometimes unorthodox dishes. She claimed from the culinary benefits of this urn derived from the expert selection of spice she kept within it. Her competitors were less generous, asserting that any special flavorings came from the mysterious metal that held the shards together. So I guess we can put that here in the kitchen. Task support level +1. I don't quite know how these work yet, but we probably need to get everyone in for a basic meal soon. Ah, the healing sprig we'll need to sort again. The focus fern. We want another one of those. Let's quickly do that, and then we'll eat together. Can eat Sugi is really cool. Really? I think we might need to dream some more with the dream draft, is my suspicion as well. Okay, that didn't work. I wish you could know if that's gonna work or not, but there's the owl tea. We need that. Can you only have one or two? Do you reckon there's one or two maximum of each card? It's hard to tell. Moonshine you can have. Oh, it literally says max 2, max 1, max 1. Okay, I'm an idiot. Max 3, max 1, max 1, max 1. Okay. Well, there we go. I'm a moron. I need to be able to learn how to read. Max 2 for these. Max 1 dream loot. How many? And we can have a max 2 of the dream draft. Right, the healing dose. Cool. Put that over there. I think we do want to make another one of these then. Quickly. Readings for nerds? Fucking too right. Who needs to read, man? Right, we'll do this. We'll all have a meal together, and then we'll send them to sleep with the wacky sleep backy. Eat food, you nerds. Oh wait, shit. Does that count? It does. Okay. I guess he wasn't in a task. There we go. Right, everyone's super tired though. Everyone get some sleep. It's nighttime. Nerds. Right, everyone get... Oh, character none? Oh. There we go. Everyone can have wacky dreams. Go for it, kings. Reading the game about reading? I mean, who'd bother? I don't. Well, the rest... Did they all get sleep? They did. Okay. Right. Immediately get cooking, nerd, because we're wanting another one of those. Dreams of the cliffs. Task focus. We can do this on the cliff tops. So I can send the machinist over there to do that. I don't think I've got anything else to do at the moment, do I? The scholar, I guess, could still, you know, archive. The doctor can dig some shit up in the meantime. The vision was true? Oh wow, we actually found the relic. Valhas's tear, a small pendant composing of a single brass clasp holding an eerie blood-red crystal. This is the thing that's been mentioned in the diaries. The interior of the tear seems to grow with a liquid illumination, as if holding strange boiling mist. The tear was recovered from the Valhassian burial site and was brought to Black Sands during the Veld War. He said it can provide the wearer with power and insight, but will extract a toll on the user's body in return. Items of occult power such as this might be enhanced given the right location and offerings. So it's a lips one, but we don't have anything lip related yet, do we? So I guess I'll put that over here for now. And we got Simon's Note 3. I did it. I took the necklace and hid it in the den. Pa forgot to lock the chapel, so I got in and stole it. It took a terribly, terribly long time to get it here, as it was all weird heavy to carry. I'm tired and hurting from being poorly. I know I shouldn't have taken it. Pa will be angry. I know I don't want to hurt him, or Ma. But maybe now it's outside the house, I might get better too. I hope so. I'm sorry. Oh, what a brat, man. Imagine just, you know, doing that. What a jerk. Oh, we got Something new. We got a document box and a note. A package of some sort has been delivered. Atius shifts leather bound box within its boot. I didn't see anyone drop it off, but I guess we need to keep an eye out for stuff that might appear. Indeed, Atius. I recall the Acrons often employed couriers to gather items from town, especially as they began to withdraw from Black Sands themselves. So we need to open this up in the lab. Not sure why in the lab, but we do. It's only been a few days, but this place is already beginning to get under my skin. It doesn't help that I can't access my... Oh, I might not paused it. Okay. Doesn't help I can access my own medicine here. I need to find some organic evidence of the family if I'm able to properly employ my skills. But as always, the discovery of a body would be a double-edged event. The intrigue of an organic trail paired with the grief of yet another death. And I've already seen too much death in my work already. It's why I blunt the sharpness of the world with drink. On another note, it seems that I have met the hireling, Atius, before. I do remember the incident at Aldworth and his hulking presence. He's a crude man, but an impressive physical specimen. Do you want to sit on his face? Alright. So she's digging. We got a tracker's guide, which is great. We get to starting that again. You've cooked another basic meal, which is grand. Get spyglassing again, I guess, to see if we can find something else. We need to find some stuff for the document box. We do need Dreamleaf as well, but oil bulb we don't need because we've already got machine oil. So we actually need... I should have brought some more tools. We need something to do with meds, laboratory stuff. Because we've only got one in substances still. We can do another spooky dream. That'll be the next thing to do. We want the chemical worksheet. That's perfect. And we needed... On the cliff top, we actually need a... we do actually need another thing. So, we need to keep an eye out for that. We could eat a mushroom in the dining room for inspiration, but it can also make you ill. I don't know if that's worth doing. It can provide you with inspiration. Oh, let's try it once at the very least. Fuck it. Just a laugh on it. Eat dirty shrooms. Get inspiration. Close arrow window without reading it energy. Yeah. Did she get injured? She didn't. Okay. Gift of the bee. Task support +1. My blood buzzes if the body is a hive, my busy factory filled with countless chemical tasks of my anatomy. I'm in awe of the simple alchemies of the everyday, a vision that lingers, offering a support of inspiration. Perfect, so we can actually go do that now. Mr. Tubbs! We found a cat! A portly barrel of soft grey fur, this cement grey cat purrs industrially as he stalks the rooms of the house. Unperturbed by the living or the dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency, never mewling for food or clawing for attention, an independent gentleman. His collar offers a name, but no provenance, and he is not referred to by the residents of the list. Regardless, he patrols the corridors in the manner of a landlord, inspecting his domain. Okay. Pausing here and there to permit the occasional scratch behind his grey velvet ears. Unique, immovable, infinite ears. Oh, I see. So Mr. Tubbs will just, like, do shit. That's cool. Atius, get doing that again.
Lewd.
Anonymous gift to give Mr. Tubbs a tier 1 sub. Absolutely needed as well. Thank you, Anonymous. We all know that Mr. Tubbs needed the sub. Where are my kitty cats? Onto the window. Where are you, kitty cat? I was just fussing my own cat there a second. Alright. So we do have enough, I think, to... we got the gift of the bee, so we can actually send our lovely doctor, Alice, over to look at the document box now. There we go. You're right there, kitty. We'd actually have her cook. Have we got anything to cook here? No, not really. I might have her eat the basic meal, just to not waste it. Progress is Mr. Tubbs. Agreed. That adequate victuals. That's right, we can cook the raw meat again then. Tracing charcoal. Nice. We've got another Raven's cap, so I guess, again, we could eat one of those if we want to risk it. Honestly, I feel that Atius is going to be the man to risk it this time. Oh, we've got a... Information. New pilgrims at Highrook. A reopening is at hand, but you do not appear to be seekers. I pray you have the insight to act wisely, where Gideon acted without real consideration. Acheron was a trusted scholar, but his downfall was to trust the communion. Their knowledge and ambitions are flawed and naive. His use of the Dream Leaf led to his discovery of the tear, but his subsequent actions were rational and informed, and I hope your progress will be more enlightened. To this end, I offer you part of the whole you seek. Make good use of this gift, and might we speak again. Interesting. Here we go. We'll just make another thing, and you can do that. Perfect. Copium? Are we coping? Oh, something's going on in the machine room. An air of nausea. Oh no, they got the pukes. The mushrooms disagree with me. They must have been on their turn. Their ripe flesh has been left to sicken in degree. Oh no, we need to leave. He's only got 1% injury. That's actually not too bad. Or is that going to go up for a bit? I think we might need to do more dreaming. I feel. Oops. Might need to do some more dreaming. Alright. How's everyone's tiredness? 25%. I think the doctor's good at dreaming. Get cracking. Focus fun. How many LTs can we have? 1. No, we got another mushroom in there. We continue to eat mushrooms, I guess. Mushrooms are great. A dream of a lost book. A vision drawn from a dream, hastily recorded on torn notepaper. I'm adrift in the air, like a mote of dust, suspended in the fragment air of the dining room. Someone's been drinking, a tired-looking man, in a crumpled gown and broken spectacles, Lord Acheron. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes as he places a card on the table in front of a rag journal. The card is inscribed with some sort of machine code. He places it loosely into the journal and finishes his drink. Stumbling to his feet, he knocks the book from the table. It tumbles to the floor, sliding underneath from the nearby carpet. So we actually need to do that in here. The doctor would be good at doing this. It requires... oh, just regular task focus. Here we go. So how's feeling a bit sinister all of a sudden? It feels like it's gone a bit more sinister, doesn't it? A coded journal, which we can study with some LT. There we go. Oh, it requires 3. Holy shit, this is like the big fucking journal. Look at that. Damn. Alright, let's go. Let's study him. Eat some shrooms. No, you want to. Oh, nice. We got the gift of the bee. That's actually pretty useful. And didn't get painless. So the doctor's not going to shit herself. That's nice. Good for you, Doc. You know what, Doc? I risk it again. Have another mushroom. A healing sprig. Oh, that's actually really handy. We can stick this up here. Assuming she doesn't shit herself. Gift of the owl. Lovely.
Lewd.
Hey, Holly. Very fine big ass there. Extremely good. How you doing, by the way? Thank you so much for the, thank you so much for the 82. No, I've never had shrooms. I've done other things. Oh, no, sugar, but not shrooms. Classic Mr. Tubbs. He helps out. He's a good lad. What we can do is do the healing. Oops. We can do the healing sprig quickly. Actually, we could do the dream leaf as well if we wanted to do that relatively easily. Okay. We need another one. Ah, there we go. We got another part of the ritual. We need one more piece. Gideon's note. I heard the hound again last night. I could not decide if the howling was real or just echoes in my own mind. I've barely slept. Simon's condition is worsening. Must find a solution either in words or actions. The eye will not close again. Must find a way to blind it while I seek the cure. I can see the key in my dreams. Her bifurcated head, the dark gaping maw. But no, I'm a seeker now, and even without the ceremony, I will step beyond the threshold. I will compel the instruments of Nibiru to obey me. The chapel code. Oh, nice. Girly, you need to do that. Requires 2. Get machine oiling. Sorted. Let's go. Another dream draft. I think we'll do that again when everyone needs some sleepsies. Hanging out, enjoying the start of the weekend. Nice, nice. You got any nice plans? He'd enjoying shrooms is a good meal, good company being outdoors. I've been next to friends when they've been on them. Normally a chaperone is a good idea as well. Oh, the chapel is now opening, I guess. Task complete. The chapel's got like lip service. Seeker's letter number 3. Brother Akron, we understand that in recovering the Tyrion your son has been hurt. It's an unfortunate and regrettable, but do not swerve from your path now. The knowledge and power you will acquire can cleanse your soul of any ailment, voidborn or otherwise. You must reach further, into the inner circles of the unseen twin. Only there will you find the power to heal your son and fortify your family for what's to come. Prepare your summoning chamber. Assemble the rite of the opening eye and speak with the key, the guardian of the first circle. You must pass through the darkness to reach illumination beyond. Sounds legit. At last, the fog begins to clear. The Seekers are trying to contact Nibiru, a mythical domain of cosmic power, an unseen isle that lies hidden from outside natural time and space. Vitali frowns, looking concerned yet excited. Engaging with these histories is enlightening, but also dangerous. Asta says, I think we can assume that Gideon has already begun his journey down that path. The chapel has been clearly used for ritualistic practices. Asta examines the thick oak door. We can assume it was locked to prevent his family from discovering his work. If he was hiding his activities here, then what might await us in the other sealed chambers? We have another coded journal that requires 3. So we are going to need to do multiple. So we probably need someone to go clifftop him. Doctoring. Oh, we actually need the oil bird as well. Now think about it. There we go. You feel like you played a board game like this? What was it? What sort of style? Well, like this kind of like card-based like spookiness. Okay, we got nothing to get in the courtyard right now. We can make focus T, I guess. Yeah. Sandra is getting hard. I'm the lord of the snails and drag snow across. Oh dear God! Yeah, that's why you have chaperones, basically. That is literally the chaperoning. Okay, we got another machine oil. Perfect. Healing spray can be done next. How's everyone's tiredness? 35. 62. Shit, we need to get some tight. 63. Everyone needs to get some sleepsies. Okay. Everyone's pretty hungry too. Day 5. We'll have a meal together in a minute as well. Oh, LT's been done. It's really good. We need to do a research soon as well. Actually, you can do that quickly. That should get us the other one we need. Base Mr. Tubbs. We love that guy. Alright. We need to get everyone in. I don't think we can get everyone for a meal if Mr. Tubbs is in there. Oh, no, we can, actually. We can. We get everyone in for a meal. Wait till the archive's done, and we'll get everyone to sleep. Cool, there's the chemical worksheet we wanted. Right, here we go. I'm getting the idea of how these like behave now as well. Like once you're missing one, researching will get you a one as well. Arkham Horror is that game? Lovecraft card game investigation stuff. That is supposed to be a really good one now I think about it. I've heard good things. Right, everyone get to sleep now. Oops. Who's best at sleeping? The doctor. Alright, everyone get some kip. I don't know if we need to dream draft, but We definitely need to do some shenanigans in the... We need to do some shenanigans in the chapel. Oh, we can put this in here, can't we? I still don't quite know how these work. They're task support. They're not tasks themselves. Card games on motorcycles? An empty dream. It's the one thing it's gone now. Okay, so we got no more dreams to have right now, but that helped. Alright. Let's see. We need peeps to do shit. So we'll have people in the various positions. And then we'll see what we can do. Let's research. You need to get 3 for this one, which we can do. I'll do the actual easy ones here, which is owl, tea, and trait, because there we go. That'll be nice and easy to do. I hope she goes horrifically sideways. I mean, it will. I think once we finish the ritual, the eye, I'm thinking it's going to go sideways pretty quick, is my suspicion. I'll probably have to run these again, because they might be full. The focus fern. Ah, nice. Mr. fucking Tubbs here, just getting in the way. I respect it. The oil bud can be done by the doctor as well. Oh no, we don't need the machine oil actually. No, I can think about it. I can stay out there for now. How very cat of him. Agreed. And that's the lot. You must examine any highlighted card first. Okay. He was dying, I had no choice. I summoned the key while the veils were still thin, and I demanded that she take him into the gardens of the first circle. The rot will stop there. He will not worsen. But he cannot stay long without protection. He will become ash, and he will wither away. I'll raise myself further. I can enter Nibiru on my own volition. I'll compel the needle to cure Simon. I'll bring him home. Sophia must not know. It's best she believes that I've sent him to some private city infirmary. Once I return, she'll see the reasoning and the glorious path ahead for all of us. The shadow is cast long across the house. But perhaps there's still time. What has Acheron done? Has he really offered up his own child to some eldritch horror? Real monsters or rotten seekers? Doesn't matter to me. It's abduction, plain and simple. We must find the boy. I don't care if Gideon's never seen again. Yes, Attius, he seems to have made a pact with the Communion, or the entities they revere. And to hide this from his wife? Such arrogance. Sophia Acheron is no idiot. Her intellect is easily a match for her husband. She will not be fooled. Asta adjusts her goggles anxiously. One more pressing concern. Who is this key? A demon or a seeker or something else? If my memory serves me correctly, the key is an instrument of Nibiru, the chief doorkeeper of the Unseen Twin. If Gideon has awoken such an entity, then we'll face more fearsome dangers than the Communion's thugs. Alright, so we've got the last one. Oh, that was spooky. The opening eye. The right to break the threshold of the first circle, a knock at the gates of Nibiru. Draw an arched door upon the wall in white chalk. Circumscribe the form in a circle in the apex of the arch as a 12-point star. With your forehead pressed against the star, sing the song of the autumn key. Hold the edges of the frame, stare beyond the wall, eyes wide until the tears drop to the floor. Close your eyes, close your mind, and open the door. The fragments have performed the opening eye. The ritual that the Seekers urge Gideon to complete. It's a window into Nibiru's hidden domain. Vitaly shuffles around the chamber, nervous but excited. Might seem foolish, but I think we must perform this rite to further investigations. Vitaly, are you mad? These evil rites should be burned, not performed. We should look for the Acherons here in the real world. Attius shakes his head vigorously. Gideon may have gone insane, but we need not follow him into his lunacy. I hear you, Atticus, but it's clear that Gideon was determined to carry out this ritual. Perhaps we can find fresh tracks by replicating his actions. If you trusted my judgment during the keel fever epidemic, then please remain in step with us now. Aye, Miss Callagher, you pulled me and the boys through that outbreak. I still owe you for that. Atticus wrings his hand uncertain. Not happy with Vitaly's plan. It went in well. But I'll do what you ask for now. I mean, the only sane man here, I'd say, which is don't perform eldritch rituals, you will get binned. But, you know, whatever. We're using 2 vials of human blood to perform this ritual. Is there anything else we actually need to do here quickly? I think so. We're going to cook the focus fern. We're going to... I think we're probably good for now, but we'll just wait a sec. Make sure we got everything we need. Here's Alti. Perfect. We should get the other thing here. Meow, says Mr. Tubbs. Doc's so high on shrooms at this point, I don't think she really knows what's going on. Alright, should we perform the ritual? The opening eye requires character Dr. Callagher. 2 blood vials plus 1. Have we actually over-egged it? Yeah, we did actually. But we only need the tear and the blood vial. Here we go. Let's perform the ritual. What could go wrong? Mr. Tibbs, please stay out of the chapel. It's not worth it. Meows. The world melts into a watery gloom. A vision shimmers into view as if stepping through a waterfall. Hello? Are you from the outside? Have you come to take me home? Please take me home. It's so strange here. Roots like worms and worms like roots. I don't like it. I can't get out. I'm slow and empty. Am I falling asleep? Am I dreaming? The ones who brought me here won't take me home. She comes and goes, singing like a howling star. Her head's all broken up. Simon's image begins to waver. Please tell Pa I'm sorry about the necklace. I miss him and Ma and Amy and Tubbs. Oh, she looks normal. I am the key, the opener of gates, instrument of the end. I am the keeper of Nibiru's secret paths. Have you come knocking for me to return the boy? I will not. He is dreaming in the garden of the first circle. He will sleep with the shadows on the shore, a tribute to the end. Turn back, fleshlings. These roads are not for you. Whoa. Ooh. Oh. Ah! Chapter 2. They are awakened. The dance has begun. That looks bad. Increases madness level of nearby characters every hour. Crack in the world. That went fine. Predictably. The key is returned to Nibiru, but a dark runic scar remains, etched into the floor of the chapel like a wound. A fetid draft rises from its inky outlines. This is a tear in the world left behind in the aftermath of a dark ritual. Whilst present, this fracture might provide ingress to things beyond. To mend this fracture, we need to banish the entities it gives birth to. What the hell was that? It felt like the sky had become an ocean, drowned us all. The Akron boy, like a ghost, half there and half elsewhere, thin and hollow. Atticus rubs his eyes and grubby fingers. That beast, that horror! Head like a broken root. Was it real? And if so, what has Gideon done? That entity, it was an instrument of Nibiru, a lesser demon of the end, something I thought I'd never witness. Vitali shivers, but in response betrays an edge of excitement. The key is the custodian of the first circle, the sentinel on the shore. I've read of such beings, but never dreamed I'd see one. Perhaps the window through which the key is spoke is not fully closed. There's a mark on the ground, an uncanny rift or fissure, and a card that's here seemingly dropped by the boy. Callagher picks up the card key from the grimy boards. We should monitor this scar in case its presence conjures more nightmares. Very wise, Callagher. We'll need more information on how these unholy rituals operate, and who is involved. I suspect there'll be more occult texts locked in secure cases of the archives. I'll send word to my colleagues at Venentius. Perhaps they can provide us with assistance in accessing them. So we should probably not be in areas with ritual fragments, I guess. Looks cursed. Oh no, Mr. Tubbs! I don't think Mr. Tubbs gets, I don't think he gets insanity. Meow, he says. We got the school code, which we need to investigate. Machine oil. And the booster matrix. That'll do it. Let's investigate that, shall we? Okay, does not need your pity, sanity, human. Agreed. Science prevails. We've unlocked the schoolroom. Nice. Sophia's note. The brain cap I brought from Dywitch appears to be a waste of time. I hoped it would aid Simon's classes, however, the gadget not only requires the support of the machine room, but it seems to operate entirely randomly. Instead of focusing the user's mind for study, it imparts all kinds of chaotic visions. I was tempted to return it, but Gideon disagrees. I think partly because he wishes to avoid leaving the house. I'm concerned with his solitude as a sign of something more troubling. I've been so immersed in my own studies recently, I did not notice a change in him. Maybe it has something to do with his work for the Seekers Communion. I'll have to ask him when the opportunity presents itself. Brain cap! Nothing from Dywitch ever works properly. It's a nest of grifters down there. Well, I'm glad the Lady of Silence knows her husband's decline. Let's hope she got out before she got involved with her wicked plans. It's a relief to find more evidence of Lady Acheron. Sophia was a keen amateur scientist. I made her acquaintance at various lectures in town. A truly remarkable woman. Pray we might find her safe. The device is of mechanist design, but it's unfamiliar to me. It seems like some sort of mental imager. Even if it did not suit her needs, it might be useful for hours. The equipment in this schoolhouse might be of use. The chair is designed to support machine-enhanced learning. Vitaly strokes his beard, pondering the possibilities. We can find time within our investigations. We should well use the training offered here. Brain cap. A mechanist helmet decorated with dials and sprouting vine-like electrical cables. Its faceplate blocks all vision, turning the wearer's focus inwards to examine their own fleeting thoughts. When powered and worn by an attentive subject, this device can enhance and explore the inner workings. Okay, so we can put that in here. We got another document box we need to do in the lab. And we got Sophia's note. Okay, so we got a few things we need to do. I think we need to start looking at some of the bits we need as well. We can't do this in here yet, so I'll put that there and put that over here. It's a VR headset. We're just overlooking the weird magical helmet to help the kids study. I mean, when you live in such a weird fucking house, maybe that's just fairly normal at this point. I think we just need to avoid the madness fragments for now. Maybe it's something we can, and maybe they'll appear later, but I think for now we just avoid them. Oh, Mr. Tubbs in the dining room. Mr. Tubbs is sitting in the dining room. We can't eat when he's here. What a Chad. You don't give a fuck. Alright, no one's leveled up yet, I guess. Right. We should task focus. Have we got a gift of the monkey? I guess we could use. Let's try that. Hello, everybody. It looks a bit like Coliseum meets Elder Signs. It's really neat. It's actually a nice little sort of card game, board gamey sort of thing. How's your Dank Soul going? I popped in very briefly and saw you were in the Painted World. How did that go? Right. The spooky is gone. Let's investigate. Let's do the oil bud first, I guess. We can now do moon growing we don't need. Basic meal. It is running out. We could do some cooking quickly. And we could do some investigatory. There we go. Died twice to invaders. One was built for PvP and the other was cheating. Oh, that unfortunately, yeah. That unfortunately does sound reasonably familiar. Was one of the invaders one with a big hat? Had a really big hat. Vision of a lockbox. In the cellars? We haven't got access to the cellar yet. I'll have to put that here, I guess. The cellars are dank and dripping. The Lady Sophia is here, kneeling in the narrow alcove, hemmed in by mouldering crates and crumbling brickwork. She placed a sheaf of crumpled paperwork into a mechanist document case. She places the box onto a decaying shelf and seals it, fingers scrolling from the glittering barrels of the delicate lock. She slides the box into the shadows, glances around nervously, and heads back towards the light. So I think the brain cat gives us things to do. And we got some machine oil back. Very nice. We can just start work on that document box for now as well. We can probably get going on the cliff top again. And we got a basic meal. Lush. We got a booster matrix back. Also handy. Since we can use that again. I don't know if there's anything else we can do in the archives for now, but we'll just do that. The cheat had far too many spells going to chat. Oh really? Was there some real extremely saucy behaviour going on? That's always obnoxious. I'm sorry that happened. Normally they're few and far between. It is still a bit irritating though. Oh, we got the archives key. Ooh, spicy. We got a letter here as well. Fellow Mechanist Astor, firstly we commend you on your commitment to this investigation. A paper in your findings is welcome in the Institute archives. Judging from your description of the modified lock, it appears that Lord Akron has been receiving assistance from the Seekers. The Communion has developed an alternative configuration of our standard locking mechanism, uses it to secure their hideouts and archives. Their work is far from sophisticated, though. We've included a Mark I skeleton key with this letter to enable you to bypass their crude revisions. Wish you a good fortune in your work, and may the cogs turn your way. The archive keys we can do in the archives. So we could actually put that over there. We got a chemical worksheet, which is fab. Vitali's note 2. We should probably have a look at that as well. 2 different spells, too many spell casts. It's fine, I'll dodge them for so long they were probably annoyed at me for wasting their time. That's excellent. If it'll make me laugh. I was playing Dark Souls 2 once, and a guy popped into chat and went, "Hi, you're playing Dark Souls 2, that's really cool. What level are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm like level 38. I'm currently doing this stage. It's pretty fun." They were like, "Oh, nice. Glad to see you're doing well." About a minute later, I got invaded by someone who walked up to me and then punched me, which broke all of my gear, broke all of my items, and then crashed my game. And just booted me out to crash the desktop. Incredible. And they invaded me twice as well, and then I had to play offline for the rest of the night. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it was Stalin, yeah. Stalin's deep lore now. His name was Stalin. Are you sure he's dead? I heard him woo. Oh no, that's just air escaping from the folds of his skin. Look. Woo! Woo! But he wooed. At least it didn't corrupt the account. That's true. It could have gone worse. It's difficult but not to despise that lump, Atticus. If we did not require the presence of someone to hunt and carry, then I would have sent him away, or at least petitioned the others to do so. The horrors of Highrook are not those which can be beat with hands like clubs. Something we can take out in the garden, hit with a spade, and bury in the thin dirt. So Atticus has no doubt wishes to do. The place is a puzzle box of many dimension complexity. As an example, whatever ritual incantations Lord Akron may have uncovered, it's only my learning and insights allow us to engage with them in the correct manner. It's got the sour. Right, we'll investigate the archive key. Is there anything else we can find here? I don't know. Probably not. We have 2 basic meals. We actually can see everyone's food and stuff up the top. Cool. I think everyone's mostly okay at the moment. We got Venetius's letter. My fellow Mechanist Astor. Oh, we've already read that, haven't we? Whoop. So we can get. Cheers, Kigo. Catch you later. Yeah, Vitali's a bit of a knobhead, isn't he? I'd say Atticus has been the most sensible guy so far, but you know. Atticus is no. Oh, there we go. Atticus got a journal as well here. Do not normally do writing, but something is off. This Highrook place is a wreck, full of junk and books, broken things. Don't like it. Smells wrong and feels wrong. The scholar is a brainworm and Astor is boring. A puppet-loving mechanist. The doc is the only normal one. Wish she'd take the mask off. She fixed me up last spring in the keel fever. She cared now about the bodies, waded in all and treated us, in some fancy skirts too. Elegant, you might say, even in all the filth. Anyway, Yoskiel asked me to get his silver snuff box back from the cellars here. Apparently he dropped it last summer when he was helping with the delivery. If I leave it by the gate in the courtyard, one of his boys will pick it up. Okay. So we need to go into the cellar, which... we've got a cellar code here, so we can put that over here. In which case we need Mechanist Astor to do that. We have the machine oil and the booster matrix, so we can actually do this. That'll be fine. Witch hand? What's witch hand? I don't think so. Entities cross the veil? As suspected, the aftermath of our ritual invited new terrorists to the house. Perhaps they're linked to that cursed mark in the chapel. Gallagher seems more intrigued than concerned. We should use our skills to remove or destroy them before they damage us or the property. Okay, so how do we deal with that? Task focus 2 of that or 2 of that? A demonic force. A carpet of fine, thorny tendrils are sprouted beneath our feet. These wiry cores of bramble-like roots desperately wrap themselves around anything in reach, stifling whatever they can grasp. Moving through this field of clutching threads is exhausting. Each step a miniature battle with writhing rhizomes. Perhaps we can melt them away or dig them from the source. Intrigues the fatigue level of nearby characters every hour. If we can overcome this entity, we can match its attributes. Oh, that sounds good. Do we need to actually get both? roots and substance, I guess. I don't think we got anything with plus roots, do we? I don't quite know how that's going to work. So it's got +2. So how do we do that? Can we get Atticus in there as well to help? Like, does this work? Is it only... Oh, it only requires 2. Let's try it. So I guess let's bin that for now then. The Doctor's relatively normal, I guess. I think he's definitely got a bit of a crush by the feels of it. Oh, the Archives key is the new thing I guess we need. We got 2 task focus. We got the schoolroom. A perforated instruction card. It's lined with codes that can direct a Mechanist educational chair. When the code is executed with enough insight, the process can enhance the skill of the participant. Using this card will increase the attributes of the character performing the task. The scholar number needed to complete this task is based on the current level of the student. Okay.
Lewd.
So that will improve what? I don't know. Guess we can find out. And a garden guide. Task support +1 route. A collection of horticultural tips and highlights. Amongst those, how to pluck a mandrake, what to do when the beans are wrinkled, and where the wild things grow. Sophia's note as well. Oh, thank you very much for the resub, Mio. Mr. Tubbs was just chilling for a while. He's a good man. We love Mr. Tubbs. Thank you, Mio. Appreciate the resub. The unsettling changes in my husband's character are now accelerating. He acts like he's a seeker now, sprouting their twisted occult adages and poring over their dusty tomes. Fear I'm losing into their fanaticism. His mania all seems to be overriding any concern for Simon's illness. He ignored the Cane Cross Yard medicals, who came to help, instead spent time placing the house in lockdown. He's constantly distracted and refuses to talk about Simon at all. I'm not sure what his intentions are, but I've begun to keep my work in the cellar atrium in order to avoid any potential clashes. I'll place a spare key with this note so I can't get locked out there too. So we gained a note to... Well, that's the cellar code, I guess. Welcome back, Free. So good. Mr. Tubbs is chilling. Right, is this gonna... The crack in the world is weakness. To the shadows! Fate Insight. Task support +1 scholarly. So I guess we put that there. So how does this work then? I need 2 scholarly, but I have no scholarly. Do you have scholarly? No one has scholarly. I guess we can't upgrade till we've got enough scholarly. Scoliosis, I guess. Here we go. We got more notes. Scholar doesn't have scholarly? No, he doesn't have any scholarly. He's a bit rubbish at scholarly. We got some fatigue problems, but mostly okay, I think. The direction of Gideon's new work unsettles me. He's obsessed with a mythical place called Nibiru. He's convinced it truly exists, populated with wondrous treasures and powerful entities. I pray this new obsession does not involve Simon, especially considering his recent illness. He idolizes his father and is always eager to help. Of course I blame the Seekers for Gideon's transformation. I'm sure they're exploiting him for their own gain. He even suggests I should halt my development of the field phone and instead aid him in the communion. Perhaps I'm being paranoid, but I'm going to make my work more secure, and the last thing I want is the research to end up in the hands of some cultists. A familiar tale, I'm afraid. The aspirations of a wife being subject to the ambitions of her husband. Asta shakes her head with frustration. Sophia was a skilled inventor in her own right. Perhaps if her research had been pursued instead of her husband's, the whole debacle might have been avoided. Regards their marital squabblings, we should investigate the device Sophia was designing. It can visualize hidden signals and might be of great use to us. And pursuing her design will likely find more traces of the lady herself. I hope so, Vitali. I'm convinced that she would not have been a willing participant in her husband's occult practices. And we got another one here. The circles are drawing in. I'm not sure if I'm outside or inside. I hear the sea of the stars lapping on the shores of Nibiru. In my dreams, I'm feeling the oily roots of the first circle grasping at my flesh. When I awaken, part of me is still there, within those obsidian spires. I'll not let my mind be drowned by these outer beings. I am a seeker. I opened the gate. I made the key. Shelter my son. I'll find a path to ascension. I know I can find the strength to succeed. I know that the entities had crossed over yesterday, a gross maggot of disturbing proportions. I destroyed it before anyone else saw, and it was rewarded with such a sense of triumph. I will protect my family. Sophia will understand soon, but for now I must hide the truth from her. She's been spying on me and I know it. At least we can rid ourselves of these invading fiends. They're not all untouchable phantoms. Atticus cracks his knuckles. It appears so, Atticus. Though, take care when facing them, they still exhibit unnatural powers. Caligo clasps her gloved hands together. We must examine each new entity carefully in order to counter their intrusions. So did she actually gain stats here? No, I think the stats are on this, I'm guessing. There we go. We've got a new ritual. I guess Gideon created the key demon? No, I don't think he created the key demon. I think he discovered the key demon. I think once he did this ritual, he opened this other realm to where the key demon is hosted. I'm worried about the Master. Since he started talking with those seekers, the house has been filling up with all kinds of oddments. Horrible antiques and tattered books full of foreign writing. Dire portraits I would not look upon. Amy says that just touching some of these items made Simon poorly. Now the Lord himself is suffering some sort of melancholy. Perhaps Lady Sophia is worried too. She asked me to bring all of her stuff down to the cellars. Told me she might start working down there. I am thinking if anyone else gets ill, I might have to start misplacing some of these weird objects when I handle the deliveries. I don't like to deceive, I don't want Amy getting poorly either. Interesting. A groundskeeper and his daughter attends to the family, taking their own lodgings in the old well house. It appears the father had suspicions of Gideon's behaviour and been stashing some of the Lord's tools and relics. Not sure if this will help or hinder us. Alfred Blaine, I think his name is. I'd see him now and again at the docks in Aldworth or at Dyrwich Market. He seemed a decent fella, bit of a dreamer, bit too fond of smoking, but a good sort. Heard he adopted some orphans with his missus. Hope him and his daughter are safe somewhere. We should pay attention to their journals if we can find more. It's remarkable how overlooked the domestics can be. No doubt the Acheron servants had all manner of occult deliveries and they had access to the private chambers of the family. So we've got another booster matrix here, which is good. Put that there. Send that record to the notes. And we've got part of this ritual. I think he said basically I made the key protect him, as in like I asked the key to protect Simon. I think it's the gist of it. So the cellar, an old is a secret tome. So we place secret cards in the slot. Okay. I think we need to use the brain cap again to continue. The oil bud we need to cook in the kitchen, don't we? So Atticus, maybe you should cook that. Oh no. The other way around? No? Oh no, oil bud's up here. We don't need any basic meals yet. We will do in a minute. I'll put that there for now. In 2 hours that will go funky. So we can do more archive stuff. I think we might send people to sleep and eat in a minute. It's just to sort of catch up. Mr. Tubbs just chilling out in the fucking kitchen again. I mean, I respect it, but you know. Visions of a generator. Sophia Ackerton enters the kitchen looking damp and dejected. She dumps a collection of wet instruments and paperwork on the large oak table and begins to dismantle the casing of an unusual crank-driven device. The item has been clearly caught in the rainstorm that can still be heard pattering outside. Sophia dries what elements she can reach without troubling the delicate wiring and places the object, along with some equally sodden notes, into a warm alcove behind the stove. She holds her own hand over the fire for a moment and then strides from the room, leaving ghostly footprints behind her. So we can put that over here. So we can do that. Am I worth putting items in pawn slots to block Mr. Tubbs? Yeah, get... Mr. Tubbs, don't fucking sit on the stove, dude. Mr. Tubbs being a weenie. Right, we got some machine oil as well, which is good. We need some of that. What else can we get? I guess the archive. I think the cliff top is probably another one. We can cook the raw meat, I guess. So we want everyone to eat. Well, food's not too bad, but everyone does need to sleep soon, I think. Inspiring text. When this lesson's consumed, it will create inspiration. Ah, interesting. But you need no task. So I might move the insight out so we avoid any drama. Actually, I might move this down here for now. There we go. An entity's crossed the veil. Oh. It's another one. Can just beat the shit out of him. We can do that with Atticus. Atticus can do that and the gardening guide to beat the shit out of this. Wait, what? Oh, is it because it's because it's in this place? Right, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. So it has to be wherever it's currently located. Okie dokie. It's fine. That's okay. I gotcha. No bully. We have to bully him. It's in the way. Gift to the eagle. That's handy. Cool. So what we can do that is do that, and then we can do one of these, and that will cook this nerd. Get this nerd cooked. Alright. What we can do here as well, do this. Ah, miss! He's moved! He's moved! We're good! We're safe! We're safe. We need to block Mr. Tubbs from chilling out in places. We love him, but we need to block him. So we'll cook this nerd in a minute. Oh, we got another healing sprig. Perfect. Focus fern. I don't think we need any focus tea. We got LT already, so that's fine. We got another fate insight, so we actually could do a double fate insight here for someone to get some stats. What I think we'll do though is while we got the opportunity, I think we'll cook and sleep. They got the tireds. So let's get everyone together once that's done. 1, 2. I probably need to move one of these out, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Atticus can cook. Scholar can... There we go, everyone can eat. Get some food on the go. Putting an item where the cat wants will stop the cat. Yeah, the cat's just gonna move it. You know how this works. Cool. Everyone's eaten. Now we can get some... I think we'll just get some real sleep. That seems to be the victory here. Come on, peeps. Get some snoozing on the go. Cool, cool, cool. This looks promising. We got the powder. I think we're looking okay. We got Mr. Mouse number 2. One day Mr. Mouse was watching from his window and he saw a little jolly boat being paddled on the river. Sat in the boat with 4 visitors he'd been expecting. With a squeak, Mr. Mouse climbed down from the window. He knew the visitors must never see him, or all would be lost. He was, after all, just a little mouse. Putting on his little mouse jacket, Mr. Mouse scurried to his cozy mouse hole in the wall, and he'd have to prepare for their arrival. They were here to meddle with the Great King's dreams. Perhaps they could even put some of them in jars and take them away, and Mr. Mouse couldn't have that. Right, everyone's got the snoozing going. I like the mundane things like food and sleep aren't horrifically stringent. Yeah, they actually seem pretty okay, don't they? Like, everything seems, like, pretty reasonable. Does it go back to, like, 0%? Yeah, it does, yeah. And we're getting the gift of the monkey for our trouble, which is kind of handy. Fab, so everyone get basically back to work, which is jolly good. Healing sprig. Actually, how many healing things can we have at once? 2. There's no point. What we will do, though, is put... there we go. We'll do that. Keep that over there. Vision of lockbox. Oh, that's going to be over here. So we actually can do this now. We can actually do the vision. So we'll do that at some point. I might see if we can get the doctor some new stats. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. Let's just try it. Get studying, nerd. An entity's crossed the veil. Oh no, it's a kitchen entity. Curses. Alright. So we can probably deal with that. We just need to move the basic meal out of here. The moon grain, I kind of don't need that. We can stick that over here for now. Right. Machinist, you need to get in there and cook this nerd with machine oil. Oh no, it's kitchen task. Oh, we don't need to. Fucking A. We can cook this nerd just for the power of, like, cooking. We can literally cook this nerd. Each time you do the ritual, there'll be fragments in more and more rooms. I actually don't know. I'm assuming we basically need to get our stats leveled up. Like, there we go. Dr. Caligo's improved their skills. They're now level 2. Oh, they literally get... they get 2 in everything. That's actually really good. Oh, I see. I got it. There is 8 cracks. There is going to be enough for everyone to level up, I'm guessing. is my suspicion. So everyone can get like level 2, I suppose. That is my suspicion, I guess. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do here, but the Darkwood. Yeah, it has that sort of look to it, doesn't it? Yeah. I can see that. There we go. We got a Fate Insight as well. We cooked this nerd. Got a bit of injury for our trouble. We do need to heal some peeps at some point, but here we go. Looking okay. Mr. Tubbs just dropping into the archives. What a chad. Should probably put something in the kitchen to stop shenanigans in. So we got nothing more we can do in the cliff top. Alex could actually do secrets. He's pretty good at secrets. He is pretty good at secrets, apparently. So. We got an oil bud for machine oil. We can't really use that at the moment. Nothing we really want to do here. The vision of the generator is the kitchen one, so we could actually do this vision here. We could have Atticus do the vision. Non-matching card? What? Oh, that's cooking. Sorry, I'm an idiot. See how the vision goes. An inspiring text. It'll create inspiration. And that's how we get the, and that's the... Yeah. What are you mauling? Why are you attacking my door? Oh, you found a moth to kill, have you? Well done. Well done. Alright. Let's do another archive thing. We got another delivery. Goodness. And a newspaper. Javid's crank. Oh, we found an upgradable. Oh, we literally have to look at the delivery. The moth did have it coming. He needs to look for the snuff box. Oh, you're right, he does. Yeah, he does. I wonder if we can just get him down there. Another delivery in the middle of all this chaos. Seems like the rumors have been put off the errand boys. So we need to. That's a laboratory delivery. Vision was true. This is a Sophie's Note 2. It's been some time since the weather. It's been some time since the weather has permitted me to continue my experience outside. The smog-laden rain chokes up my device with oily film. Today, however, a break in the clouds has given me an opportunity to accomplish at least a little work. I left Simon with Amy. He's still ill, but my husband says not to worry. A cold is doing the rounds. I'm still waiting for the delivery of my schematics from town, and I will test my product today. Until either the sunlight or my power supplies fail, I need more data to improve my design. Ah, typical. A rainstorm began at noon, and I had to retreat. The generator I bought from Direwitch might be ruined. I'm going to try to dry it out, but I suspect I'll not help. I hate this blasted climate. Keep on being Eldritch, man. Thank you, Lambda Direwitch. I hope you are doing very, very well, as always. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for the support. It's always appreciated. Right, I'm going to save and exit. Here we are. I like this. I think this is cool. I think this is a very, very neat little board game that I could see very easy to lose, like, hours to, you know? It's got that sort of feeling to it. I think it's very cool. You're right. You wanting food? Food? Moths? You want to peel my shoes? What's going on? It had quite a slow burn. Once it get going, it's really interesting. It does, but those kind of games do tend to. Like, Cultist Simulator's a little bit quicker because I had the timer always going, so there's always something happening, like, at all times. But I like this. I think this is decent. I think it's a case of, I think to get the most out of it, if you like this, I'd pick it up. Because obviously, having me babble over stuff, it's probably not quite as interesting as, you know, as like playing it yourself. So, you know, do bear that in mind. But I think it's very neat. I'll probably plan to like pop through that at some point. Really, really interesting. All right, everyone. I'm gonna call it quits here tonight. I'm gonna go sort the kitty cats out and a few other bits. So let's raid Kilka, who's currently playing Claire Obscure. Please bear in mind, as we raid Kalika, Claire Obscure is story-based, and he might be at a part that if you haven't seen, or if you're planning on playing it yourself, it might be a smidge spoilery, so just bear that in mind, alright? As we raid. So thank you very much, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure tonight. You're all lovely, lovely people. I hope to see you all again very, very soon, so do take care of yourselves. No stream tomorrow, just a fair warning. No stream tomorrow. I might do one in the morning for Final Fantasy, but no stream in the evening. Because I'm out. Alright, I'll put a note on Twitter and stuff, but just so you're all aware, no stream. Anyway, I'll catch you all lovely people either tomorrow morning or Sunday. So take care, love you, mwah, good night.